Last time on every hue of you. I would rather you try your best and fail than succeed without trying at all. Maribel, tell me, what was the exact moment you were able to break out of that personal prison of pleasure you'd found yourself stuck within? It was the day I left the corporate life behind for good. I had my sights set on a grand ambition. I would become a CEO. I was offered the position. It was my first time meeting the CEO. There was a quiet sadness to this woman that even my mind-addled husk of a person back then could recognize. The next morning, I came down with a terrible fear, and Diana Prim's tired face and firm words on responsibility kept returning to my thoughts. The bars of the prison of pleasure started becoming visible. Skepticism. Ooh, a purple jam, how pretty. Which from above, you have blessed us once more. And now continuing. EHoY! And welcome back. It's been a couple weeks since the last recording. Hopefully not a couple weeks since the last episode. The music hasn't kicked up. It feels weird. Anyway, shit, this is a new chapter now. So that's exciting and scary. Because it's been 2 weeks. And I don't even know what Twyla's voice is. Let's see what we have. God, I'm scared. I noticed this before. God, this fucking... This music is... emotions. It is emotion. Anyway, I noticed, right, before I thought that this drawing was just the same as the first one in the mirror, but no, her hair's shorter this time, because it makes sense. You know, there's a lot of effort that goes into this, and that's kind of rare to see in some visual novels. I mean, I want to call out Flooded. But only because that's the only other one that I've played on the channel. So that's the only point of reference that we all here have, where like, I think that's because the artist for this one is a part of the team that made this game. Whereas with Flooded and with a lot of other visual novels, they're commissioned, so it costs more. Whereas here, I mean, I don't know how they do their finances. Anyway, awake already? We must have some time before opening. Yesterday was so much. My mind is still racing even while half asleep. But things aren't going to start being less anytime soon. I think I need to tell somebody about all this. Yeah. Fuck it. Reading is so difficult. Get it all off my chest starting today with a clean slate. That's the plan for the morning. No! G opens the glossary! Those hands feel a bit strange. Does it say amethyst? That makes sense. Or does it say amethyst? Amethyst. Or... what's the Twilight Enchantress? That doesn't say Twilight. Amethyst. I can only read amethyst. I want to say amethyst because there's AME, there's S, there's a T. I mean, well, that might not even be an A. Who the fuck knows? I don't know cursive. It has to be an A. Anyway, finally get to lie down and spend some time with you, Teddy. It's still my favorite, you know. God. Oh. 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 God. What? Just because I haven't talked to you in a bit doesn't mean I forgot about you. Things have been so crazy. It was like just yesterday Lau rudely invited himself into the store. Like 2 days. Yeah, okay. I was trying to do some calculations. Yes, I know it was only 2 days ago, Teddy, but it's all just so sudden. a tracer shows up at my door, and then I'm a conduit? And I can enchant jewelry? But meeting Jazz was when it all started to feel real. I was actually doing it, and it felt so natural too. What? Don't give this life, that's terrifying. Too much fucking mascot horror nowadays. How sweet was Jazz? I really hope we can be friends like she said, but I don't know if she really will come back. Look at that little bear. Well, I guess she's squishing the face up to make it smile, is the idea. But, man. Wait, did I take a screenshot? I don't know. It's really easy for me to view its belly as a whole through its chest. Anyway. You know how people always say things like that, and then the weeks go by and they forget all about you? Well, maybe I'm just like you, Teddy. I'm always so worried that people will forget me. Although, after that comment about a moth lover's pizza, maybe she won't come back after all. I really hope she wasn't lying when she said she didn't take it to heart. But then there's the person I'm most confused about. Lau. You thought I'd say Maribel, didn't you, Teddy? I had the thought for a little bit. I should have said something, because I should maybe add a bit more to this than just reading. But then, if you believe me, I thought Lau, because that makes more sense. Anyway. I really, like, part of me wants to try and speak as the bear, but the bear, it's supposed to be silent, but it's just... I don't know. It's interesting. Honestly, I still don't really know Lau all that well. It kind of bothers me because, well, he's helped me so much. Almost too much. Okay, let's get theorying then, if I want to talk more. Lau... I mean... Oh god, it is these. I'm allergic to hot men. Okay. There could be more going on than just the Haynes situation that that he told us about. I get the sense that, I mean, there's a lot of... It's not like he's hiding, or, I mean, he was kind of hiding at the begin with, but there's a lot of frustration with how this Paeos regulation, PRS, what's the S? What's the... Oh god, why is that like, it's not Paeos response sector? How that... There's a lot of frustration with that, how that goes out, and he obviously wants that to change. But... I know that... I know where this is going to go! He's probably going to have some connection with my mother! Dad? I don't know, we haven't had a father mentioned, have we? I doubt that that's that. I doubt that it's going to go that far, but... Because... I mean... The storm that we caused was on the news, so it was noticed. It was notable. So it makes sense to just go there no matter this place. But it could have been an extra bit of motivation if he recognized the place as my mother's. Speaking from Twyla's perspective. That'll be interesting. We'll see! You don't see people like him every day. He's trying really hard to change things, and he doesn't have to do any of this. But he's still a weirdo. I don't get him, Teddy. I'm overthinking it. He's just a tracer. This is what tracers do, right? At least if they're really dedicated to their job like he is. Well, your case isn't in the system. So... This was... technically not what a tracer would do. Because I assume a tracer's job is to follow the cases that are in the system. Rather than focus on personal interests. But I trust Lau. I think he seems to have a good sense of judgment. I don't know. Anyway. And maybe the weirdo stuff is in the job description. How to be a tracer, the complete guide. Step 1. You must barge into the homes of strangers unannounced and brood for at least 2 hours a day. I skipped. Did I skip? I did. Only one step to the guide. It's a very short guide. But still, he's spending an awfully long time on my case. Doesn't he have other things to do? Maybe he's about to get fired, I don't know. What? No! That's not it at all, Teddy. You're being silly. Bad Teddy. Oh, it should totally be I should be doing this with Twyla, making the sounds. That makes sense. I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay, I'm assuming cause I fucking this has happened before. Oh my god. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. You'll know maybe if you know. But yeah, I think that's hinting at, you know, there's been little flirties going, maybe subtle. There's hints. Relationship hints going on there, potentially. So, I think that's what Teddy is hinting at. I'm just kidding. You know I couldn't stay mad at you, Teddy. Besides, Lars not like that anyway. Remember when he said when I tried to introduce him to Jazz? He's heartless. But he sure was right about Maribel. She scared the spirit out of me. God, her face has changed, and I don't know. I think I screenshotted. Fuck it! Just a fucking stranger leaning over the bed or whatever, just with a phone or a camera. Just like, yeah. Alright, yeah. Perfect. Anyway. After everything she and I went through, I'm not sure what to think. It's all so sad, what she said about Zaisa and her life. I wonder what the other Zaisans will be like. I'm scared. Will they be anything like those mindless hedonic zombies she spoke of? I'm not sure I believe it just yet. We'll find out. Then again, Teddy, I have to say, the Twilight Jeweler is starting to attract some very eccentric characters. But, I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it so far. Maribel and Jazz, it feels like they've brought so much life back to this place. Even just knowing that I can provide something to others. Something that isn't just bad weather. It feels good. In the midst of reading that, I had a moment of the story connecting in my brain, in a sense. So, I've had to take a peek at the chapter screen sometimes to, you know, get thumbnails and the background music. But, I know there's 6 chapters. We started chapter 3. And it just feels so right for this to be happening just about halfway through. I don't know. I'm basically just complimenting this pacing. But it's just, it makes sense in a way that's off-putting to me. I don't know if off-putting is the right word. Man, look at that schnoz. Anyway, you know, I think Mum would be a little proud of us, Teddy. I'm sorry, Teddy, you're a bit loud. Speaking of, I can't stop thinking about that memory of her. Oh shit, we going back? No, okay, cool. No, that day after chess class, a whole class? That day after chess class when Mum brought me my favorite icy pole, when I was like 8 or something. Why did I remember that? It felt so strong, too. Did she enchant the icy pole? Holy shit! Cause, you know, it makes sense, stories like this and, you know, stories of witches, enchantress, magic shit. That shit is fucking hereditary a lot of the time. So it would make sense for the mother to be that, to have that power. Then it's just a question of why didn't she tell you? And then that whole becomes a fucking drama point. And then yeah, this whole moment where you meet in an ethereal space between you and your mother and the spirit of your mother, and you're talking and you're like, but why? And then she's like, I wanted to protect you. I don't know, listen, it becomes a lot. Do we know how she died yet? She got sick. I wanted to protect you because that's how I died. I spent so long to try and think of a more creative way to say that. Anyway, this is good. This is right. I'm sorry for this being so me talking a lot. There's been a lot of consideration kind of with how I've been going through these, and because I was previously been focusing a lot more on just reading it, trying to read it well, and I didn't have that much commentary from myself, and this is supposed to be YouTube. And I I've been missing just having more, dare I say, real moments of talking and like this, and being a sporadic baby boy. Alrighty. My god. Wait, I just realized how long ago I read that line. It was like, whoa. Yeah. If you ask me, I think it had something to do with Paeos. Maybe I'm crazy, but it just feels like that has to be it. It felt so unreal. I like my theory better. Although technically, I mean, Paeos, that enchanting is directly involving Paeos, so we're both right. Surely. It feels like I've never had to think this much about Paeos before. And not even just because of this rain I'm causing. Which is still pouring down. Though I feel fine. Really. I'm not even lying. Not one bit. I do feel fine. Maybe you're right. It does make sense that it'd take some time for the Paeos to sort of mellow out and the rain clouds to return to normal. That's okay. We're not in any rush. We'll get there. Slowly but surely. Isn't that right, Teddy? So, during this moment of the rain mellowing out, does that mean the rain is actually going to start affecting people? Or are you still hiding away, Twyla? I think it's probably the latter, to be perfectly honest. She's only interacting with people when she has to at the customer store so far. So, customer store? Welcome to the customer store! We have customers! But I have to admit, I'm feeling a little wary still. Of being positive. Think about it. Sure, everything went so well today, but what if it just seems that way? I have no idea how Ella and Maribel's husband will react to the jury. Ella. I had to remember who Ella was. Jazz's friend. Just having Jazz's friend in their name and then Maribel's husband, because we don't know Maribel's husband's name, so... Anyway. And how many enchantments will affect them? Will Maribel's husband even wear the ring if she tells him the purpose behind it? You know, I never thought about them actually telling the recipient the purpose of the gift. That's funny. She did say he was very reluctant to help us. What? She did say he was very reluctant to accept her help after all. But then, if she doesn't tell him what it's for, maybe he just won't bother wearing it. And who knows how Ella will react. I'd hope I meet her one day. From how Jazz described her, I'm imagining someone like Lau, except less intimidating. Not that he intimidates me, he's just confronting. Not that I feel confronted by him. Okay, sometimes. But only when he looks me dead in the eyes and says something like, Twyla, stop. Don't do this. Don't give me promises you have no idea how to keep, Twyla. Can you believe he said those things like 5 minutes after meeting me, Teddy? That's a bit of an exaggeration. You can? Well, yeah, I guess. That's Lao, believe it or not. But Ella sounds sweet. I really do think it'd be kind of cool if we all hung out together. I agree. Oh, Jazz, me and Ella. And maybe Lao too, if he wants to. Oh god, I have a smile. I know I was gonna stop thinking about it, but it's been so long since I've done anything like that, Teddy. Since I dropped out and everything. High fucking five, bitch! Yeah! Damn right! Alrighty. Oh, well, she lasted longer than me. Okay. Horses. Feels like so much longer than a year since I hung out with those girls at uni. I don't even remember their names anymore. I think I've forgotten a lot of things. All Maribel's talk of being stuck in a cycle of pleasure, it reminded me of those days. It was some earth-forsaken cycle I was stuck in back then. Remember how I was just barely hanging on, each and every day? How I would feel some kind of emotional revelation about Mum like once a week, and see that glimmer of hope? Then plummet back down into another bout of missing her terribly just a day later. But opening the store back up again broke that cycle. I broke out of my prison. And then Lewis threw me back into the slammer. Bam! And it threw the keys within the ocean. No, Teddy! Lau did not dive in like a hero and grab those keys back for me. More like he threw me in my cage into the sea and had me unlock the damn thing myself. And then Jazz dives in, my heroine, and brings me back to solid ground. Ah, no! No, wrong button! Jesus fuck! Maybe I should just ask her to hang out. I miss that girl already. Do you have any way to contact her? Maybe through the necklace. Secretly, she has a tracker in the necklace. Oh god damn it, now this is too real. And I really should get back into reading. When did sleeping become my only hobby, Teddy? I don't know how Mum did it, running the store all by herself. Maybe she was a bit crazy. Well, maybe all mums are. What are you doing? What have you been taking the photos? God damn it. Oh, okay. He's making a decision. Interesting, man. Thank you. The only line I know how to get into the voice. You right there, Twyla? Ah! Uncle! Oh. It's okay. It's almost 9 AM, so it's a bit of a fair. Jesus, fuck that schnoz. I was exaggerating before, but oh my god. Well, we get a good. Oh god, that might not be an M. Cause there's that line there. Does that indicate like a T? Is it like tuna salt? Time salt? Hopefully we finish this game and find out at some point in the game. Uncle, you scared me there. Sorry, I was just. Hey. That's the same. Is that the same? Why did that sound like Matt Mercer? Anyway, is that the same voice letters Lauer? That just sounded so familiar. Might have been the Matt Mercer thing. Anyway. Hey. That's alright, Twyla. You thought you were alone in the house. I understand. We all do strange things when we're alone. No worries there. Yeah. But Twyla, I heard you'd open back up again? Yeah, I have. But it's almost 9 already. Did you move your opening hours around? Elf forces. Uncle doesn't know anything of what happened in the last couple of days, does he? God, I don't want to talk to him. Anyways, I don't know if me and Twyla were aligned on this. It's like... If I was in Twyla's shoes, I want to be able to focus on... Why are you both wearing overalls? I want to just focus on the store and getting that done and not have to worry about talking to somebody and explaining it. Anyway. Okay, I read that. Yes, I open at 10 now, but there's more to it. I have a lot to catch you up on. Well, first off, how are you feeling? God, the hey, or whatever he said is throwing me off now. Thank you! I should have asked earlier if I'm honest, but I thought you'd need some time, and... I'm doing well, Uncle. Really. You're sure? I am. Like I said, a lot of fucking this scene, the Teddy... Oh my god. Like I said, a lot has happened. We saw Lau a couple days ago. Well... Sounds like I'm in for a long one. How about we get opened up downstairs, and then you can tell me everything. Uncle! I need like a breathe. I need a breathe. A breathe. I'm not muted. I'm recording correctly. Okay. It's been 30 minutes already. Makes sense. Oh no, that means I'm gonna have to cut the video at some point soon. Shit. Do we do it now? It doesn't matter, we'll figure it out. No way! I couldn't decide on what random noise I wanted to make to start off this outro, but that's the one I chose, because I didn't think about it and it just happened. How you going? Hope you enjoyed this one. What's happening in this one? I'm not sure. We discovered this. Maybe? Did we? Shit. Wait, no, cut that out. Welcome. Hi. How you doing? Goodbye.